Heyo, it's me, Harper Savage, and today is day 12 of Mermay, and the prompt is redraw. Kind of like draw this again, but not that. So here is my sketchbook, my pencil, and eraser. Before we open the sketchbook, let's check out my redraw. So this is my old Inktober sketchbook. I can't remember what year, probably like 2017, 18, 19, one of them. It's actually a sketchbook that I made myself because I was so broke that I had to make my own sketchbooks. So it's made with coloring book pages and washi tape and, glue and paper. I just had a lot laying around of. It was actually pretty good paper if I recall. But I made a mermaid in this Inktober sketchbook, and this is what we're going to be redrawing. It is my Starbucks mermaid, or a twin tail mermaid, whatever you want to call her. I kind of want to go over some things I want to make better before we get into sketching here. And it's mostly going to be the cup. I actually feel like she's not that bad. The coloring could probably be improved, but I can't guarantee the coloring is going to be any better because I'm using watercolors, which is not something I'm great at. I want to be able to see her body more through the coffee here a bit better because I did draw it in there. It is colored and everything. It's just the dark roast was so dark on top of her that she kind of disappeared in there. But I think with watercolors, I'll be able to make her stand out a little bit better in our little transparent up here. Well, yeah, this is what we're going to be redrawing today. So let's get to sketching. Am I going to be able to do it on this square shape? That's the question. Now, I think what the issue with the cup was maybe I drew her first and drew the cup around her. Maybe that's why it didn't turn out so great. And also, it was across 2 pages. You can see my stitching in here because this was the end of a signature and a start of a signature here, so there was just a gap. I wasn't that great at bookbinding just yet, so that was also part of the struggle. I think I might want to move the cup down a little bit to give her more room. I might actually put her tail on this other page here. I was trying to avoid doing like double page spreads because I can like feel a difference between the pages, so I don't think the backside was meant to be painted on. But honestly, I don't think it did that much different when I did try to do some test painting over here than on this side, so I think it might be fine. Okay, I'm gonna move the cup down first, though. It was a pretty good looking cup, too. I'm a little disappointed. Maybe make it wider since I've settled on spreading her across pages, because that's how she was originally. Why not just lean into it, right? Honestly, I feel like the trick is gonna be drawing her better. I knew instantly that the cup was bad looking when I drew it. I don't know how big I should be making her. That's probably why I drew her first. Erase, 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 erase. Like, I want it to really look like she's sunken into herself. She's like, her arms are up higher. I don't know how to describe it. If you've ever done this over a lead, you know what I mean. To be honest, I don't think my art style has really changed. Probably because I don't really draw characters anymore either. But that's something I've been meaning to get back into. Oh man, here we go with the eyes not matching. I feel like the face is too long. Erase, 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 erase. I already feel like she doesn't look like the original at all. But we'll see if it looks better at the end, right? I'm wondering, should I make the other one come and lean back in? All right, let's focus on the one that I know is going over here. I guess I gotta move those more over so you can see what's going on here. Erase, erase, erase. There's a lot of lines happening. Now for the crown. It's kind of funny. I don't actually really drink Starbucks that often. I just wanted to draw the Starbucks mermaid in my style. But let me know what your favorite coffee is in the comments. Or if you're a tea lover, let me know that too. I don't like the crown the way it was. And now the fin's gonna cover up the hair I just drew. All right, I think I'm ready to ink. I'm gonna go in with my sepia brown. So let's get to inking. I'm gonna go in with my Artistro watercolors. I don't know what else yet, if there's anything else, but let's get to painting. Alright, I'm gonna go in with my brown lay pen. Now let's get done the final lines. Alright, let's have a reminder of what we were redrawing, and it is my Starbucks mermaid. Now let's reveal the redraw. Boop. Gosh, lowest boop ever. So, let's go ahead and put them side by side. I definitely made her the wrong color. She's more of a caramel flavored roast, I think, than she is in the original. I also feel like maybe my art hasn't actually gotten better. I feel like these are just like I drew them on 2 different days, not like a huge difference between them. Because I feel like I'm definitely capable of drawing that face and stuff again. I just couldn't here for some reason. I think the original crown is a little bit better, and so were the flippers on the end here. I think I did a lot better. But I do think that I did the cup a whole lot better. Maybe the pose, that's a big maybe, because she's technically in a different pose now, right? So, I don't know. I kind of do like the more orangey skin tone on her, though. Makes her stick out more, I feel, because there's a lot of like the same colorness going on here. Like the tail is not that far off from the coffee, which is why she didn't show up that well in the coffee to begin with. But let's go ahead and do some tilting so you can see it outside of the sparkles. I did decide to mix in another color with the chameleon here to just like make it a different color. So it would look like this is in the coffee and this is outside of the coffee, you know what I mean? So like we have these like kind of darker green color shift, and we have like a more golden color shift up top. I think it works pretty well. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you like the old one better or the new one? Because I kind of like the face on the old one, but I like the cup on the new one. But that is going to be it for me today. If you guys want to check out another mermaid video, you can tap the thumbnail here. If you want to catch up on anything you missed, you can tap the thumbnail here. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to do all the cool YouTube things of comment, liking, subscribing, and turning on that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!